I wanted to come speak to our group of business owners, right? That's what we are all in here. We either are business owners or striving to be business owners as independent online teachers. As business owners, as online teachers who are independent, there are a few things that you have to consider that you might not have had to consider if you were teaching online for another company or if you were a brick and mortar teacher. And so I just want to speak to that a little bit today and talk about we've talked about setting short-term goals, organizing your life, all of that. And I want to kind of break that down a little bit into ways to simplify that for yourself. Here is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about categorizing your life, which for some people is super easy. And for some people, they're like, what does that even mean? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about how you can come up with categories, which then break down into sections, which then break down into tasks, all the things. When I'm talking about categories of your life, I'm talking about maybe it is your lesson plans are one category, maybe your personal activities, to-do lists, appointments, that's a category of life. If you have a different job, that's a category of life. Maybe your marketing is a category that you have. And then within each category, you break it down into sections. Having this concept in your brain or in a system, which is even better, is how you get things done. When I can say, okay, within the category of marketing, what systems am I using? And I can look at Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is that you're using, email lists, and have those sections. Now, within those sections, you make tasks. What is a thing that needs to get done in this category? What is a thing that I need to do in this section to move the needle forward in my business? So I want to put that idea out there for everybody that when you just think, oh, I need an email list and I need to make new lessons and you can think of all the things you need to do, but where does that fall within the overall business plan? Where does that fall within your game plan? And how do you move the needle forward with specific actionable tasks and tasks that can be given specific due dates, right? This is how we actually make things happen. If you just say, I'm going to have an online teaching business this year, cool. How are you going to make that happen? What actionable steps are you taking? What are the categories that fall under that goal that you can address with specific tasks? It's kind of like it's like a backwards funnel. Here's your goal. Break it down into categories. Those categories can have sections that make them happen. And then you make the specific tasks. And as you check off each task, knowing that it falls in one of those sections and categories, you know you're working towards that big goal. So I just wanted to speak to that for everyone. Instead of just saying, here's the thing I'm going to do, man, I hope it happens. Take action. Now, if this is something that is foreign to you or is kind of like, yeah, that sounds great. How do I do it? This is what I do. This is my thing, and I love it. So if you need some assistance with this, if you have questions, I would love to help with this. I mentioned Asana because that is the project management system that I use. I am a certified service partner with Asana. Not that I work for them, but I love it so much that I did all the training, and now I help other people who also want to use it for their personal business, whatever, all of it. I use it for all of it. It does my business. It does my personal life. It lets me know what I'm doing when I wake up each day. So if that is something that you feel like you need in place, I need a better organization system. I need something to keep me on track so I'm more productive, actually doing specific tasks to reach those big goals that I've set for myself. This is what I do. I take a solid week, dedicate it as a VIP week for one person. What it entails is I say, hey, I need this information from you about your business, your life, your goals, all the things I get all up in your business. You give me all the stuff. I take a solid week to create your project management system in Asana with all those categories you need, all those sections, all those specific tasks. And I create training videos so that you know how to take this system and run with it, continue using it, plug more information and due dates into it, all the things. Because I have taught just how to use Asana, how to create your own program. I have a mini course for that, and it's available. But some people need more help than that, or they just want to say, here's my life. Will you please organize it for me? Yeah, I will. I want to help somebody really get a system in place where they feel like they can be organized and productive, and that feeling of like you've got a personal secretary basically who tells you what to do when you get up each day. That's mine. I pull mine up and it's like, here's your day, Rachel, get her done. And that's what I do. That's how I do every day and get all the things done, for every aspect of my business, for online teaching, if I need to make new classes, if I have coaching sessions, if my kid has a dentist appointment, it's all in there. If I need to order groceries, it's all there. At least following my account, and you can find out when I have more availability for VIP builds if you want to do one later with me in the year. So I love it. I think it's super important for anyone who is an independent contractor, independent business owner, to have these systems in place. And I'll just say it over and over. So I hope this has been helpful, just to kind of get your brain going about how you can be organized and kind of construct that system so that you're making things happen instead of just, here's a goal, I hope I reach it, here we go. That's a really nice thought and intention, but without action behind it, strategic systems in place, the odds of you getting there are not as good. They're just not. And I speak from very personal experience on that. Having an action plan in place, having a system in place makes all the difference in the world. If you have questions, just drop them in the comments. I'll be checking back and making sure that those get answered. Hopefully, I will see you also over on Instagram. I do a lot of my personal business sharing tips and tricks for system management and organization, all of that. Online teaching, all of it happens over on Instagram for me. So find me. I love connecting with people over there. Send me a direct message. I love connecting with people in the DMs as well. Drop your questions if you've got them. Find me on Instagram, and happy teaching. Bye, guys.